Hello, I thought I'd give you guys, all my subscribers, just a little bit of a bonus video just to show what I get up to on a day-to-day basis or week-to-week basis. So I've got a few things planned this week, got a few videos that I'm going out to film at some stage this week. So I'll take you along with me and show you some of the things that you don't get to see normally on the full videos that I put out. And I'll show you a little bit about what I get up to as well on a day-to-day basis. It's really not that interesting. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Good boy. What do you want to do now? Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Walkies! Come on, we have to put this bandana on so people don't think that you're some kind of savage. Ow. Get down. Look at the state of this floor. It's not a bad view, is it? Like death. It's because I'm starting the week with two 12-hour night shifts, and I went to bed at 7 this morning and I was awake by 10:30, so not ideal. So it's lunchtime and I'm just taking the dog out just for a bit of a wander, just to try and wake up basically. I do miss living in Bayton. I miss the convenience of being close to Sheffield, but I think I prefer the semi-rural living. 5-minute walk in whichever direction from my front door and I'm in open countryside. So yeah, it's lovely. What are you having on your pancakes, Charlotte?
Lemon.
Lemon. I'm having Nutella, butter and sugar.
Oh my god.
Including all three on one. Do you know the history of Shrove Tuesday?
No.
No, me neither.
Do you know, Gordo? Well,
Right, that's me done for work for this week. Until Sunday I'm back in work, so I've got the rest of the week now just to play, get some videos done, a couple of trips out. Just nipped into Clown for a long overdue haircut. Just having a walk. I can't go to Clown without having a wander around some of the disused lines and stations. And typically I've been sat at work all weekend. Glorious weather we've had, haven't we, this last week? And it's raining. So I hope this isn't going to be a sign of things to come for the rest of the week. It's really not a very usable day today at all. It's Thursday morning now, and this is one of the days of the year that I dread the most. Getting two cats into the cat carriers to come to the vets. They really don't like going to the vets. Let's see if they have this sixth sense the night before as well. So the adrenaline's pumping at the minute. It was a bit of a struggle. Two-man job getting them in there. In half an hour's time they'll all be boosted and they'll all be back home again eating tuna. Free afternoon this afternoon, and I was sat at home just reading a few things, just doing a little bit of research for some filming I'm doing tomorrow. So I thought I'd get in the car and just come for a drive. So I've come to Poulter Country Park, which is part of the route that I'm going to be looking at tomorrow, looking at the old LDECR. Coming to have a look at some of the branch lines. I don't normally do recce's for the videos, I just normally turn up and see what I find, but I thought might as well come for a nice walk and just have a look round at the same time giving the dog a walk as well. or should I say he's giving me a walk. So I'm standing the embankment at the minute for the Langwith colliery line. Bit of a puddle on the footpath. I managed to struggle around it, but what I didn't take into account is him going mad, dragging me into the water. Oh, it's such a nightmare to keep under control, he really is. Out! So I am well and truly soaking. Hammering it down out here. So I've had a look at the forecast and it's going to clear up from about 10 o'clock. So I'm just going to do a few things around the house. A bit of a persistent blockage at the minute in our downstairs toilet. So typical man thing, rather than having some professionals come out, I'm trying my best with various products. So I've just bought myself some fancy toilet unblocker plunger thing. We'll see how that goes. Got to wash up last night's pots, spaghetti bolognese in the slow cooker. So I batch cooked that. I'll show you in the freezer. It's a bit dark in there. So the freezer's full of Tupperwares. That's to go with my lasagnas and things that I made the other week. A behind the scenes video on toilet unblocking and washing pots. It's the dream. Every week I forget to charge the GoPro and realise about 10 minutes before I'm leaving home. So I'd normally be wearing the big thick sturdy boots, but as soon as I'm doing a bit of running today, it's a trail shoe kind of day. Looks like they could do with a bit of a clean anyway. Didn't realise we'd had so much rain. So sit rep, it's still hammering it down, so I'll throw on the old waterproofs and we'll crack on. Hopefully it might clear up a little bit when we get going. Just go on to the station just to do a little bit of an intro piece. Good morning from a very wet Creswell. Right, so I've got to get up to the top end of Creswell now, up to the other station that's no longer there. So time to run up the hill. Just on the track bed, we've got an early settee just being tossed along the side of the embankment there. So not much on that first section to see really. Been keeping my eye open as I always do. Railway line goes straight through there, straight in front. That lovely, clear, empty green space. So I'll crack on. I'll run round to the other side of the private land and we'll pick up the journey there. So we're on our first section. We can't get down the disused line, so I'm just about to start running. I think it's just a few kilometres round, bit of a detour, and it's still raining. We're still running. I mean, it'll be next to no good on the GoPro, but little buzzard has been following me. You can't eat me. I'm not one of them to moan about the weather. Actually I am. I'm always moaning about the weather. But I'm not below putting weathermen on the same standing as politicians, because they said this we're going to finish at 10:30 and it's actually gotten heavier since Creswell. Time for a picnic? I do think not. Shame, that'd have been alright on a nice day. We've got a train here coming. Wow, what a class 20s. So this looks familiar. This is where I was yesterday. Didn't really take that long to get here at all today, so I did notice it. I mean, I had a dog on me yesterday. It's not great going looking for things, but I did see things scattered about, and I'm just trying to jog my memory where all those things were. Out of breath. Just run back down that little section. Right, so we're heading down now. down the Langwith Colliery curve. So just passing on the left hand side here, just what would have been that signal box we've been looking at. See if you can see anything else from this side now. So when I film these disused Railway Explore videos, I do seem to go into a lot of detail. I do film things that I then take out a lot of the time, just to try and keep the length of the videos down. Try to keep them 20 minutes if possible, and that's not always not. Got a dog hair on the lens. How's that going on there? So yeah, let me know. Do you think my videos are too much detail? I don't like leaving things out, or do you think they're just about right? Right, spotted something. So another gap between the bits I'm filming, so got about a 2 kilometre run through Poulter Country Park now. This is why I've done this as a run today, just to try and join up the bits. Just having a bite to eat. Whaley Thorns Station, Wally Thorns. Not sure how the correct pronunciation. If it was down south, it'd be Whaley Thorns. Up north, it's probably Wally Thorns. Look at that. It's an old sign. Rail Track PLC. Now, even after Christmas, I don't think I exceed 3 tons. I mean, this is all new territory for me. Never been down here before. This is the first section that we've seen today that's actually been repurposed in such a way, and I'm just hoping it's not been kind of cleansed too much. So I do hope there's still going to be some things to see on this section. So rookie error, whenever I come out I always forget something. Today just so happens to be I forgot to change the battery pack over from my walking rucksack to my running rucksack. So the GoPro's on about 10% battery, so I've still got my what's it called, what are these things called, power packs. So I'm gonna have to plug it in, have to botch it. I don't like taking the cover off though, it's the waterproof cover, so I have to charge it like that, especially when it's still a little bit drizzly. Never mind, I always forget something. I've even forgot the camera once. Look at this cutting that we're going into now. It's lovely. I was just up on that bridge a minute ago. So that's the site of the station, looking in that direction. And here's a little bit of railway line. And that is the end of our Bayton branch. So I've got about a 10-minute, finished my explore, got about a 10-minute run down to Shirebrook now, but I've just missed the train by 2 minutes. So got an hour to kill, might go and see if there's a chippy open. Just in Shirebrook, looking for a chippy now. Forgive the portrait mode, but I've not got enough hands. It's back to the station now. Found a chippy. I've ate my chips on the way down. Left me with a sausage, or a sausage cob. I did use the word bread cake, and it didn't go down very well. Back to the car. Bit cold now, to be honest. It stopped raining finally, as I've just got back to Creswell. Interesting train ride. Train full of British Transport Police and revenue people. Not quite sure what we're going on, but they were looking up and down the train constantly. So yeah, I'm quite cold. Get home, have a nice long warm shower, I think. Get out of these wet clothes. Hi Gordo! Have I abandoned you? Are we straight? Saturday morning. It's the second video explore in 2 days. Cramming them in this week. So I'm off to meet John. I'm off to somewhere near Mansfield, the good lady at Google Maps seems to know the way, so thank God for that. So I'm off to meet John. So John was in my Bolsover branch video around about New Year time, so I've not seen John for a couple of months now. It's one of the great things about doing these videos is it's allowed me to kind of meet new people. So I seem to get on really well with John. Kind of, I've only seen him once, but it's, I don't know if you ever kind of see someone and it feels just like you've known them for years. But I really haven't got a clue where he's taking me today. Completely new territory for me. I believe it's the Skegby Trail. So I think I'm here. Sutton Parkway Railway Station.
Make a U-turn, then turn right.
Oh, make a U-turn and turn right. Quick lap of the car.
Your destination is on the right.
Whee! Do you know what way?
Yeah, I've got sat nav. How are you doing?
Oh, all right, are you? Are you well?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, really good.
It was a bit of a detour to get here. So I turned right, thinking I could get back up to Bolsover Road.
Right, yeah.
Oh my God! One of the roads where tarmac disappears.
Right.
There's like grass growing, and I'm thinking, oh
gosh,
right,
yeah. You're filming so much. You're not filming at the moment, are you? The GoPro.
I think it is actually.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, I'm doing a behind the scenes. What's it called? Behind the scenes video.
How are you? Cool. Yeah. Like a kind of
Basically, getting lost and
before the trip. Bit like that. Rate my takeaway dog. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Now then, guys, back on the road again. So what have you been up to then, John?
Well, it's a good question. What have I been doing? Working lately.
I know.
Gigging, but then we got gigged once.
And Nag's Head, Clown.
Yeah, bloody old Nag's Head. Yeah, that was. I'll tell you, that is a good pub. That is a really nice pub.
Over at left hand side here, isn't there? Masonry. Oh, pheasant as well. Hello.
Do not believe this statement.
No, we're not here for a political agenda or to pick sides, but there's a lot of propaganda stuff on various installations so far. We've seen across this, like a lot of anti-Russia sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or was it even pro-Russia?
It was all
Pro-Russia, yeah.
It's obviously reefing. It almost looks like a kitten. Echo. Sorry, I'm a big child when it comes that kind of.
What's that on?
Beware of wild
Animals.
See that thought? Perfect.
Well done to John for spotting that, because I walked straight past.
The apprentice is learning well.
I was actually distracted by this. Again, another wooden platform with some description on this side. Oh, you alright?
Alright.
Dear. It's normally me who falls over. Oh, someone's underwear there. Someone's just gone up the side. See if you can see anything up there. Anything?
Not anything yet. Just have a look at the top.
I think that's a sheep. Easier said than done.
I was going to say, is it worth it again?
I'll lose my hat. We're still filming. Yeah, something else there. I keep saying the phrase ground frame like I understand what they are. So it would have appeared from a bridge there. It's now a school playground. I'm not really into filming school playgrounds, to be honest.
Is Littleton?
Yeah, there's nobody here. Yeah, straight in front, completely redeveloped now. You can only use your imagination. So it's been a bit of an interesting explore so far. I forgot to record all the bits in between, but we've done the Skegby Trail and we ventured then into urban areas.
Yeah.
We lost the line. Yeah, the Bronx. It was a bit of an interesting wander through there. Seen some things, haven't we?
Yeah.
And
You won't describe it.
I don't think I'd have been coming through some of them passageways and ginnels on my own.
Luckily everybody does.
Yes. So there we go. It's not all countryside meadows and pretty viaducts. Plenty of track. Well, I'm out peaking too early filming the railway track.
I think it's good to. I like this bit because it's just so obviously a rail track.
Look at that, that's great. It's just on that.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is. Got your glasses on.
I'm gonna film me. Here we go, cameraman John. He's not getting paid for this.
It's a freebie.
Right, so very serious subject now. Start again out of sight. So very serious subject now. So over 180,000 people a month, disused railway explorers are admitted to hospital with eye injuries. So introducing my new range of wobbly eye protection range. Remember which way they go up. So, and I present to you the wobbly protective disused railway explorer glasses. Now these are going to be available through my YouTube page very soon at $69.99 a piece, which I think you'll agree you can't put a price on eye protection.
I think it might have run out of batteries at last moment.
I know, it just goes off after a while.
Oh, sorry.
You want to get your foot trapped in, would you?
No.
What about them safety videos that they used to get shown in school? One of them lads, was his name Robbie or something?
Oh, was that one where you had to stay off the railway?
Yeah, it sent you home and give you nightmares. There's an 8-year-old, some guy getting electrocuted.
Oh god, that one was, yeah, that's brutal. In the dark water. What was it? Dark water? What lurks near water?
Certainly kept you away from trouble. The last bit. Assuming they would have been a signal box or something that was porta cabins there, maybe for this junction. Walking down the Skegby Trail and as far as Kirkby Colliery. Getting distracted by strangers in the background. Whoops! Perils of railway explore. So when I reached 900 subscribers, I unlocked YouTube unlocked the chauffeur function. Just getting a lift back to Pleasley, where we went and parked in my car this morning.
Which way is it? Is it right or left?
I think it's right.
Is it right? We're going the right way then.
Okay, it's 5:45 Sunday morning. Just got out of bed on my way to work on a Sunday morning. 2 day shifts and 2 night shifts. So, and that's the end of my week. So I hope you've all enjoyed a little behind the scenes look at what I get up to. A couple of explores. As always, take care, and I'll see you again soon on another video.